Hey, Kimmy, you okay to talk?
Hey, Danny. Oh, what's up? Yeah, no problem. Kinda unusual for you to be texting this late at night. Are you on the bus coming home or something?
Yeah, I had something urgent to convey to you, so I figured I shouldn't waste any time.
Something urgent? What's up?
A local guy contacted me earlier this morning. Apparently, my ex-wife was seen snooping around her house the other day.
Seriously? You mean Sandy? She was snooping around here? Why? Kinda weird.
I really don't know. It's been 5 years since we broke up. What the hell would she want now?
How did she even find out where we lived, for God's sake?
Yeah, well, we're all high school classmates. This is a pretty small community. She probably picked it somewhere along the way. Didn't you used to exchange line messages with Sandy way back when?
Yeah, about 4 years ago, I met her at a high school reunion. She approached me, wanting to exchange line IDs for old time's sake. She was really friendly and all, figured it wouldn't hurt. Actually, haven't heard from her since.
Right, but maybe we should be vigilant? I have no idea what her motives are. Not sure if she'll approach you directly or through a friend. I have no idea, but I have a bad feeling about this.
Alright, I'll keep that in mind. I'll have my brother come over and stay with us. He's doing remote work, so he's pretty flexible work-wise.
Yeah, good idea. He's a good dude. Just got to my stop. I'll talk to you later.
Alright, take care.
Hey, Kimmy. Been a while. Ever since that class reunion. Looks like you're living in a pretty nice house. Pretty nice setup since you married my ex-husband, Danny. You did pretty good for yourself. When he was with me, he couldn't make a cent, but now... My God, he really did all right for himself. When he was with me, he was practically penniless. Couldn't even afford to take me on an overnight trip to the beach.
Oh my God! I didn't think you would actually contact us.
Yeah? So what?
We had a heads up from various people that you were snooping around our house. I sort of shrugged it off, but just in case, I checked my security camera.
Security camera? Are you serious?
Yeah, I was out shopping. I'm sure you timed it that way. And what do you know? I see you snooping around and even peering into the window of our home like some burglar.
Bustin', huh? Oh well.
According to the camera footage, it seems you're snooping around once every 2 or 3 days. The neighbors were real suspicious. I really wish you would just stop.
Yeah, well, I'm kinda enjoying myself, to be honest.
What is it you want? I mean, it's been 5 years since you divorced Danny. And I haven't seen you since that reunion 4 years ago. What's up?
If I didn't want something, I wouldn't have contacted you.
Okay then. Come on. Say what you have to say and let's get this over with.
Hold your horses. You were always so impatient. But I suppose it makes no difference if you're shocked now or shocked later. You'll still be shocked. Okay, here goes. I gave birth to Danny's child.
Excuse me? Danny's child? Are we talking about my husband, Danny?
Yeah, can you believe it? He's 3 months already. A friend is taking care of him today. That's the reason I was snooping around, as you put it. It was only because I wanted to tell Danny the good news. But he never seems to be home, and I can't seem to catch him on his way back from the office.
Why are you telling me all this? What do you want me to do about it?
Pardon me? Not the reaction I was expecting, but anyhow. The normal thing to do is ask that you divorce Danny so he can be with his child, but I'm not that mean-spirited, despite what you think of me.
Okay, what do you want?
What I'm trying to say is that I'm not demanding that you divorce him, but instead, I want you to pay me $3,000 a month child support.
Wait a sec. You want me to pay $3,000 a month in child support for a kid I have nothing to do with? And where did you come up with that amount? It seems a bit extreme.
But I'm being reasonable here. I'm not demanding you divorce, Danny. I will endure the hardships of being a single mom just so you guys can maintain your happy marriage. Logical, don't you agree? You may think it's excessive, but considering the hardship of bringing up a child for years to come, it's a small price to pay. Besides, you're not working, right? You're a housewife. I'm sure divorce would spell disaster for you.
Actually, I am working.
Oh yeah, and also, I just happened to catch you in the act. A little incident where you brought a guy into the house when Danny was away.
A guy? What are you... Wait, are you talking about my brother?
Your brother? You have a brother?
After we heard that a suspicious woman was snooping around our house, my brother offered to come over for a few weeks. You know, as a bodyguard of sorts.
You sure know how to concoct a real whopper of a story. I can see right through it. Yeah, sure, big brother. A bodyguard. Please. Is that what you told your neighbors? So, with that said, I want $3,000 by the end of the week and on the first of every month going forward. Or else I spill the beans about your sexual escapades with that guy. I know Danny makes in excess of $5,000 a month, so $3,000 is just a drop in the bucket for him. I'll send you my bank account info later, so I expect the first installment next week.
Hey, Danny. Got the latest. Got a line message from Sandy this afternoon.
Yikes. Are you serious? You didn't meet her face to face, did you?
No way. I want to avoid that as much as possible. She probably tried, but my brother's here, and he's keeping a close eye on any suspicious people snooping around. I'm so glad he's here.
Yeah, thank your brother for me. What a godsend.
You know what she thought? She thought my brother was my secret lover I was bringing into my home. Can you believe it?
You're not serious.
She apparently wants money from us.
Yeah, I figured as much.
I'll send you the whole line conversation. The gal of this woman. Seems like she really got her signals crossed somewhere along the line. And I kept the conversation simple and made sure I didn't give away any private details. But I just want you to know that I trust you completely. I know you didn't do anything wrong. So rest assured.
Thanks, I appreciate that. What the hell is this?
Yeah, I know. Pretty pathetic, right?
If the kid is 3 months old, that means I was meeting with Sandy about a year ago.
That's right. Just that alone throws cold water all over her little scheme. She probably sent that line message not knowing all the details, but...
I'm really sorry that this whole thing got blown out of proportion. I'll contact her folks and have them work it out with her.
You think that will end it all?
They apparently cut ties with her after we got divorced, but they said if she caused any trouble down the line, they said that I was welcome to call them for advice.
It's been 5 years, but I guess it would have hurt to try.
I'm sorry about all this, Kimmy. I hope you'll be a little more patient while I sort things out. I'll talk to my boss and see if I can get home. I can tell him it's an urgent family matter.
That would be great. Take care.
Hey, Kimmy, you there? I should be home in about 30 minutes.
There you are. Okay, I'll be here.
Oh, and I have a surprise guest with me.
A surprise guest. Now who could that be?
I got his advice about this little matter we have. And he offered to help, and he's with me right now. I'll introduce you to him when I get home.
All right, be careful coming home. Hey, Sandy. Can we talk?
Kimmy! I was just going to contact you. It's been a week since we last talked about that deposit. Did you get that done? I sent you the bank details right afterward. You got it, didn't you?
Yeah, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. I tried depositing it today, but got an error. Could we meet in person, and then I can hand over the cash directly? What do you say?
Huh? What are you talking about? An error?
Yeah, not sure what the problem was. Tried it over and over. No dice. I can withdraw money, no problem, but when I try depositing, it just freezes up for some reason. I have the cash on me now. Why don't you hop on over here? And I'll hand it directly to you. How's that? I'll just hand it to you at the front door. You know where I live, right? It'll just take a minute.
Kind of a hassle, but yeah, okay. I'm on my way.
Sandy? You there? Would you stop hiding in our closet, for God's sake?
Why the hell is my father here? And even Danny, what's he doing here? Hey, and where's my $3,000? You promised to hand it over.
Sorry, don't have it. Simply used as bait to lure you over here, and you fell for it.
Excuse me? Why?
Your whole story? We know all about what really happened.
Pardon me? What are you talking about? No what? Like I said from the very beginning, the kid is Danny's, and that's a fact.
You say your kid is 3 months old. That would mean Danny would have been with you a year or so ago. But that doesn't make sense because he was away on a business trip then. He wasn't in the country for like 2 years. And just so you're aware, I work remote, so I was with him overseas the whole time. We only returned 2 months ago. But Danny had to take care of the other business projects, so he wasn't able to come home with me.
What? Excuse me?
He's staying in the city at a monthly apartment hotel until they find someone to replace him. We decided that I should return ahead and get the new house ready. We still don't have furniture or any kitchen items. The house was only finished a month ago.
That's why I was never able to meet with Danny.
Looks like you're starting to see the picture. That kid you say is Danny's? Actually, he's your lover's baby, right?
No, that's not true. He's really...
Sorry, Sandy. It's all common knowledge now. We checked up on you. There's no denying it.
Are you serious? You checked up on me?
The reason why you tried to swindle us out of $3,000 a month was because after you divorced Danny, you immediately remarried. But soon after your husband caught you cheating on him, and he ended up divorcing you, that was about a month ago. You had to pay him a settlement on a monthly basis. Your intention was to use part of that $3,000 to pay your ex off and use the rest for living expenses. Today was supposed to be your first payday. Figured I dangled that $3,000 in front of you, you'd come running.
You set me up! How could you, you swindler?
I don't deserve that from a cheat like you.
A cheat, huh? Look who's talking. That gives me no other option but to spill my guts about your husband. If I'm going down, I'm going to drag you down with me. I have a photo of you sneaking a guy into the house. A photo does not lie. You asked for this. You should have never set me up like you did.
Are you talking about the guy you said I was having sexual escapades with?
Yeah, that's right. The short-haired, muscular guy. Just your type. I'm pretty sure I heard you call him Brandon.
Yeah, Brandon. That's my brother.
Don't start that again. That's the silly excuse I've ever heard.
What can I say? He's my brother. How else can I explain it? You probably don't know him because he went to a private school out of state. He only came home occasionally. But since graduating, we have normal family ties. Danny knows as well. One look at that photo you have and it will clarify everything. Let's see the photo already.
Are you serious? He's your brother?
Yep, I can call it and have him come over if you like. As for your kid, your folks said that they will raise them as their own.
Who told them they could do that? Besides, my child support payments. What happens to that?
I have no idea. Well, now that we know your little scheme has been shut down, would you please get the hell out of our closet?
No, I'm not coming out.
Kinda ingenious the way you broke the handle off so we can't pull it open from the outside. Suppose we're just going to have to come in another way. Oh yeah, that closet? It's not a walk-in type, it's a walk-through type. There's another door on the other side.
What? Another?
When I opened the closet door on the other side, she gave out a blood-curdling scream. She dropped to the floor crying her eyes out, begging for forgiveness as her father dragged her off. Once outside, there was a black van sitting outside. First, I thought it was one of those ambulances from the psychiatric ward. But turns out it was owned by a construction company, run by her father's friend. They apparently found her a live-in job at a construction site somewhere up in Alaska. Once she heard she was headed up north to some off-the-grid installation, her face just dropped. I heard this place is like a prison. Some say it's the Siberian gulag of the U.S. Don't tell anyone, but I couldn't help but smile when I saw her face as she sat in the back of that van as it drove away. The total despair on her face was, how can I put this, memorable.